McAllister is Argentine, another very strong midfielder. So you can see that they
Yeah.
have a lot of steel in their midfield. So, and then
Yeah.
Gravenberch too, very mobile, very fit.
Yeah.
So they altogether they have a very fit and fluid team.
Yeah. And those guys are not
interchanging.
playmakers, but they can hold the ball. They're good on defensive, which is why Liverpool's not giving up points. It's not just because they have a good back four. It's because their midfielders are holding the ball, and the link between the defense and the midfield to the strikers is complete. You
Yes,
can't break down that link.
that's
And this
just
guy
it.
Salah is going back and to the midfield too and starting runs and making the link. So this is a physically strong. Everybody on this team is a fit, and we all know Salah is the most fit
Even
person.
even Diaz is
Yeah,
somebody that
yeah.
plays a very rugged for very strong guy.
Salah still looks
Luis
like he's
Diaz.
18 years old. And like you said, who did you say?
Yeah.
Diaz? Yeah. So
Yeah,
these guys
Luis
are
Diaz
very
from
physical and
Colombia.
fit. Colombia, they're fit. So this is a very
Exactly.
physical team. They're not flashy. They don't play like maybe sorry, I feel like
To
Wari.
entertain
They don't pass
psychedelic
entertainingly
football.
like Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, these guys are serious.
Psychedelic
And
football.
yeah. And also they don't have a traditional attacking midfielder, playmaker midfielder. They don't need that because they have Salah who does so much work. So they almost play
Yeah.
total football in which you just because they say you're a CDM or they say you're a central forward or they say it doesn't matter. You're all over the pitch. What do you think,
Footballer.
Saeed? Yeah, and then Saeed, then we'll go to Warif. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Salah. The only thing stopping Liverpool for me this season is probably if Salah got injured. That would play a very very bad role in their quest
Oh yeah,
to
they'll suffer.
getting
They won't.
premiership.
They'll still come
They will
top three,
suffer.
but
They
they'll
will
suffer.
definitely suffer because in every game, at least out of 3 goals they scored, is either Salah scored one, assist
Or
one, the
assist.
rest can
Yeah.
be random.
The
Because
engine room.
I've been following them up. I was even like some weeks back, I was even doubting probably they wouldn't be able to keep up that momentum. But they are really hanging in there. And the
No,
way they are going,
forget about
if,
hanging
if,
in. They
if
made
they
it
don't
past.
have
Forget about hanging in. They're actually playing better in January after playing for 4 or 5 months. It's like they're not tired at all. What do you think,
Yeah,
Waleed?
exactly. That's what I'm surprised. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I'm surprised. Like, I was thinking probably fatigue should have come in during the December period or stuff, like playing more games. But look at the goals they are scoring. Like,
They
if you
should go
give
and
them
test them
time,
for.
they can
They should
they
go
can they can go all the way though.
test them for
They tested for
steroids.
drugs.
I said,
Okay,
No,
yeah,
they're doing cocaine.
for the Liverpool players, you see, one thing about those guys, they are quick, they are fast, they are strong, they know
And when they lose
they
the ball,
play
they
every.
run. They run and
Yes, they
Sorry
recover
guys.
the
fall back.
game.
Sorry
They
guys.
know, yeah,
Oh, you're okay. Don't
yeah,
worry.
Mr.
You're okay.
Kunle, good
Continue.
evening.
All right.
So they know why they play every game. They see every game like the finals. They are rugged. They don't have time to entertain the crowd. The only time they want to entertain the crowd is by scoring goals. And right now, the way the league is going, they are already seeing the end of the league from where they are right now. I doubt if they can lose to any team. Maybe they might draw, but EPL is one kind of a funny game. Like what
Crazy. Yeah.
Said said. Yes, like what Said said. If Liverpool might drop point, that means Salah, Diaz, and Gakpo, and Van Dijk might get injury, and also the Argentine player.
But even when Van Dijk was out, no, when Alexander was out, that guy that replaced him was good too. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah.
Yeah. And again, one thing about that I like about the coach lot is that he rotates the players. He rotates. He studies their opponents and knows the kind of player.
That is the benefit of having extra subs. That's what we don't have in Arsenal.
So
But there
he
are key
rotates
players that need to be injured that aren't getting injured in Liverpool. That's
like
the thing.
Salah and
Yes.
They won't get injured.
You already said that.
Salah is their engine room. You know what? Sorry, please. You know what I've learned about Liverpool and Salah is this. Salah was in Chelsea. They didn't look at him that this guy has potential. They just sold him. They started tossing him around and see what he's doing today. So that's why Arteta should learn how to believe in the young stars. Look at them very well.
It was because Hazard was there. That's why Hazard was at Chelsea.
Not only that, it's very clear that Liverpool must have a fantastic fitness training program because even the guy that left, Mane is also in great shape. Those guys have a fitness training program. There's somebody there that's training these guys very. What do you think, Afolabi?
And medical. Yeah, I agree with you because
medical team.
Germans are known for building physically fit teams. And I would imagine that Jurgen Klopp's assistants back in the days would have done a lot of work on their fitness. And that is basically what Arne Slot is.
And if you notice, Bayern Munich doesn't have a lot of injuries either. You know.
Yes, and Bayern Munich
a good quality is availability.
Yeah.
So, but at the end of the day, in my own opinion, I feel, well, it's good. They are rotating players, but if what you have on the bench is not as good as your starting 11, it won't make much of a difference. I think over the years, Liverpool is benefiting from recruiting top quality players, and it's helping them now recruiting top quality. And that is where Manchester United have a problem. We've been recruiting junk all the way, and now we're paying for it. But Liverpool has been methodical. Their scouting has been very, very, intelligent. They've identified their targets, and they've not overpaid for any of those players. And they're reaping the fruits of it very good.
Mr. Said, your phone is sideways. Okay, it's okay now.
And also you have to remember that these guys, all these players they're getting from the Dutch and German, all these guys, even South America, they ultimately they make sure they choose rugged players. That's part of their scouting.
Yeah, strong. South America players are strong and rugged.
Yeah. Especially Argentine and Colombia and those places.
Yeah, I totally agree with that, Folabi. The system that Liverpool has, the structure allows a good coach to walk in there and maintain, just like Barcelona or Madrid or Bayern Munich. A good coach walks in there and they can continue to maintain the legacy and continue to challenge. Like even in Scotland, John Barnes walks into Celtic and wins on the first season, because the system is so good. So when your coach comes into a system that's already rugged, and this system, don't forget that this team and his slot is taking over. They've already won the Premier League already, and they've already won the Champions League. He's not taking over a bunch of deadwood, or he's not got some kind of crisis he's got to clean up in the club. And he plays the same style of football as Klopp, except he plays it in a more prudent manner, as was mentioned.
It's not as risky.
Before. So that prudent manner also helps to protect your players, because since they're not rushing all the time, they're not exposing themselves, taking as much risk that would also result in further injury. They're conserving their energy. They're being more tactical about the way they play the same kind of football. And they've got good players like Curtis Jones coming up from the youth that is looking good now. I used to laugh when I say his name, but you can't laugh about him anymore. Or that Beavis and Butthead looking like Diaz. I really hate Liverpool because they've got such a good structure and organization system. If they put another coach in there, if Slot decides he wants to go, you put another good coach in Liverpool, they will not suddenly drop. They will maintain the standard.
But we have to say Slot is doing a very good job, though, and also he's doing a good job, very good job, yeah. Well, but yeah, like you said, that would be the team to even if they put Rashidi Yakini there to coach, they'll win.
Yeah, because the structure is already on ground.
Let me stop.
Even
if they put Etimes in there.
Calabar man.
Oh man, that's crazy. So so what are your thoughts, Said?
From what Mr. Kunle said, I think that's a very key point too, that these are not just ordinary new crops of players. These are players.
These guys are professionals, man.
Already won Premiership, Champions League and all. So
they're war-tested veterans.
They are all well-experienced players. So and that's playing a key role now. Unlike my club, Arsenal, that they are just bunch of small boys just trying to it's very, very key. But anyway, let's see how it goes. Liverpool,
and also we have to say that we always believe Liverpool is not Arsenal. Liverpool does not need a true center forward number 9. They're the only team I can see that they don't need it because of the way the forwards play and because Salah does so much work. I think it's because Salah is everywhere. He's in the midfield. He's on the right.
Only if Salah get injured, then
and Salah is everywhere. He's in the center, and him and Diaz.
He's their motivator.
Yeah, he's the motivator. And also, even though their forwards interact in the front, they don't do 1,000 passes. It's always diagonal passes or very quick passes.
Yeah,
they don't like to do build up. Liverpool does not do build up.
Very long pass.
They don't do build ups. So that's one of the things. So they're very efficient, and they don't need a pure
proper number 9.
Number 9, they don't need one. Arsenal does need one. Yeah. So what are your thoughts, Falabi?
Yes, I agree with you. the system is very fluid. And if you look at it, that now they have another forward, three forwards in the shape of Sadio Mane, Salah, and Firmino. You can see that they've built another very good triumvirate of forwards. Now it's Cody Gakpo, Diaz, and Salah. And the system is the same. They don't change it. I heard that along the line they wanted to bring in Amorim, but because they knew that Amorim was going to play 3-4-3, they wanted someone specifically that will continue the 4-3 for consistency. So they decided to bring in Slot so that he would hit the ground running and he won't have to leave the book open.
And also, people don't realize is a lot of people think that the manager is the one that comes up with all the strategies and everything. No, the manager is sort of like a facilitator between all different types of things, which means that Liverpool already has a lot of analysts and trainers and scientists who already have their theory. So now that they bring in the manager, it's not like he's going to rewrite everything. He has to execute it. What do you think, Afolabi?
Exactly. So that's exactly what I was saying, that there are
a lot of people that we don't name, just like in Formula One. There's a lot of engineers and stuff. So there's a lot of trainers and tacticians behind the scenes. And clearly they have the same group of people, so that when Slot comes in, he has to facilitate the program. And he has to, but he's not changing the program. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes, exactly. So
whereas with Man U, they're bringing in someone new who's going to bring in a new system. So Man U doesn't have that internal structure that Liverpool has.
The structure in Liverpool is better. You know, a sporting director will identify the way they want to play.
Man U needs to sell all their players. Mr. Kunle, you guys need to sell all your players.
There are about 4 or 5 players. There are about 4 or 5 players.
No, but